Thanks for coming on to this meeting. I just wanted to basically run through everything that happened at the weekend. Um, I've been to a lot of company events, but that's probably one of the events that I left absolutely revved off the clock. And the head office have given me some slides that they'd like me to run through with the team, just to make sure that everyone gets the best kind of push off the back of all of these announcements from Utility Warehouse. So, yeah, let me just do that. That's a wee bit there. So, what I'd like to do first of all, rather than hear from me, I wanted to hear from two girls in the team who were at Power Up at the weekend, and just to get their feedback on how they felt the event was. So, if it's okay, I'll maybe come to Laura Boland first. Is that all right, Laura? Are you able to unmute yourself?
Hi.
Laura, so look, you've been to a few events, you've been with Utility Warehouse a while now. Actually, see for folk who maybe don't know you, do you want to just let folk know how long you've been here, what your title
Sure.
is?
I have been with UW now for 3.5 years, and I am currently TL, but very close to STL. So I will definitely be on the next stage, 100%. But yeah, I loved the event this year. It was great. It was just full of great announcements. There was a great buzz and energy about it all this year. And I think for the first time, I don't know, it just felt like you were in the right place at the right time. Things were exciting. Everyone was, really buzzing about the fact that the growth's going to be so huge in the next 3 to 5 years. And that's really what I took from it, was that we need to get to work, get in action. For the next 3 to 5 years, if we all work hard, then we are set up for life.
And just off the back of what Laura's saying there, I'm going to share this picture. It should just load up for you all. So this, that was one of the main pictures that they put on the stage at Power Up. Now, I joined Utility Warehouse back in 2009. So I joined the very left-hand side of that curve. And when you think about the fact that even when I joined Utility Warehouse, they were still just about 500,000 customers. But look at that graph and look how the company is growing, and especially right now. Laura, what I noticed was the amount of people and the speed at which promotions seem to be happening. I mean, there's people hitting team leader, senior team leader. There was a girl made group leader in less than 12 months. And that was almost unheard of back in, my day when I first joined Utility Warehouse. And Laura, again, for you, we weren't really seeing people grow that quickly, were we?
No, not as quickly as now. It's
Yeah.
insane. The growth is insane. And I think that's what is taking me a wee while to get my head around that, because, seeing all these people going so fast and going, oh my goodness, what's going on? It's like you're in a bit of a tailspin. But I think actually being there at the weekend and realising that is open to everybody. I mean, if you just get to work, that speed and growth is there for everyone. It's not just for superstars. Everyone, if you get to work, it's there and available for you.
Yeah. And I think the difference is in today's market, I mean, we all feel it.
Mhm.
We're all feeling it. No matter where we turn, things are just dramatically more expensive. Now, if we feel it as Utility Warehouse partners, and we're the lucky ones, we've got a really good opportunity in front of us. Imagine all these people around the UK who are just sitting there wondering how they're going to get through this expensive world. And if nobody shows them the Utility Warehouse opportunity, then a lot of people are going to really suffer. And what I took from it is, more than ever, the people that are just, almost like putting their heart on their sleeve and just with absolute passion showing people how they can make additional income through Utility Warehouse with no agenda other than trying to help people. And the growth that they're getting is astronomical. Sorry, there's more folk coming in. So I felt it was important to try and pull us all together just to make sure we all can try and sing off the same hymn sheet. I appreciate we originally a small team just in Glasgow, but now there's people on the team from all over the UK, and I just want to make sure that we're able to provide the kind of support that people need. So, but Laura, thanks for your input. Angela Lawson, you were there on the Sunday.
Yes, that's right. Yes, I was there on Sunday, and
so yeah, let everybody know first of all where you're from and what position you are in the business.
Yes, I'm from Newcastle, Northumberland, and of course most of you are in Scotland, so a lot of you went on Sunday. I've just recently been promoted to TL, which was really exciting, so I went up on stage and got my my little certificate and everything, which was just lovely. It was just, you know, really kind of, and what I took from the whole event was it just cemented my belief in UW. It's, you know, I firmly believe in you know, the way things are going and everything, but just seeing, you know, what is achievable is just kind of like, yes, I can do this. And as Laura said, you know, with work and effort and consistency, I've been very guilty in the past of I turn up for training and I as much as I can and everything, but I don't do the do. And I can't remember the gentleman who was saying it, but you just got to do it, you know, just do it, and stop kind of like, you know, making this and organize that. Just go out and do it. So that's what I've taken away from it. I've just got to do it. And yeah, obviously, you know, continue doing the training and everything, but yeah, it's just, and it was also just ordinary people there, you know, just kind of, if they can do it, I can do it. You know, nothing special about them or anything like that. They just, you know, they just put the hard work in and the consistency and never gave up, you know, never let go of the rope, as people say. So yes, I've come away, you know, greatly inspired and set some goals for myself personally, and that's what I'm going to achieve.
Brilliant. So for all of us, we're all running our own race. So there is nothing, you know, people can go, they can build the business really fast and they can build the business really slow. Now, because I'm from a kind of sales background, I'm programmed to always kind of go fast. But it's okay to run at your own pace, no matter where you are in the business. But see right now, because of that graph that I just showed you with the growth, the feedback that most partners, and especially the leaders, were giving me at the event was if they put a little bit more effort in now, by putting a little bit more effort in now, I'm going to actually, sorry, there's a wee bit of feedback coming through. I'm just going to mute that one. Because if you put a bit more effort in now, it multiplies, because when people were trying to build their business, when Utility Warehouse was not the cheapest supplier in the market, they were never the cheapest supplier in the market when I joined. They were always dearer than everybody else. But if you presented it as a bundle, multiple services with a cashback card, then by bundling and using the cashback card, it would always be cheaper. But sometimes that would make folk run just quite slow. But I just want to try and get across to everyone, if you just go a little bit faster over the next 2 to 3 years, you will probably do what took people 10 years to do. And I'm talking like to get to SGL or NGL, and those ranks, you can stop working, because when you get to those ranks, you get thousands coming in, even if you don't go to work. But what would it took folk 10 years in the past, folk are going to do in 2 or 3 years now, by leaning in more. Like, now is the time. And I just want everyone to understand, because I appreciate some folk maybe never made the event. And it's my duty as the leader of the team to ensure that you understand that if you make those sacrifices now, you're going to do in, as I say, way quicker. It's like almost like having a TARDIS. You know, rather than having to wait 10 years to do it, you could do it in 2. But it does mean you might need to pull your socks up, run a little bit faster, and focus on team recruitment. But it will totally transform your life. Yeah, it will. I mean, sometimes I've actually been I've ended up a little bit lazy recently, and it's just because having worked so hard to get to SGL, then once I hit SGL, all of a sudden there was no financial pressure because there's all this money coming in, even if I don't do anything. And because I've worked hard, I'm nearly 50, I'm 48 now, and I've worked hard since I was 18. So this is the first time in my life I've been in a position whereby even if I do nothing, there's money coming in. But after seeing Power Up, I'm thinking to myself, do you know what? If I can help all of you hit the ranks that you want to hit in the next 12 months, then by me ensuring that you drive a little bit faster, push a little bit harder, help more people see the opportunity, by me helping you get all of those promotions, it will automatically move me to NGL and NNL, and that's what Utility Warehouse is all about. It's about people helping people. It's about us working together as a team. So let me go through the slides that head office wanted me to share. For those that maybe didn't, don't need to share sound, I'll share it anyway, but more coming in 2 seconds. Right, okay, so here's the slides. So first of all, the first announcement, everything is on the partner portal. Okay, you need to go to the partner portal, and you need to go to the portal when you've got an hour spare, right? And the reason I'm saying that is there's a lot that's changed, and knowledge is power. So if you come off this call and then don't bother doing your own homework on the partner portal, you're essentially saying that even though we've told you that the next couple of years you could totally change your life, you've kind of not went and done the hard work that's required to make sure you've got the skill and the knowledge so that you can help and support your team. So please go to the partner portal. It's on the very front page of the news, and it goes into detail about all the announcements. All right, so I'm just going to touch on them anyway. So the first thing is our price pledge. And this thing is amazing. I've been reading the terms and conditions to it, and it's totally amazing. What you can basically say to somebody is, look, I'll save you money no matter what. Whether you're on an introductory offer with somebody, whether you've got a friends and family deal through somebody, whether you think you've got a really good fixed priced offer, Utility Warehouse are that ballsy, they are that confident that they will save people money, that they have this price pledge that says, if we don't save you money over 12 months, we will give you back double the difference of what we've cost you, and we will write off all the contracts. So they would not try and hold that customer into a contract. So for example, our broadband service is an 18-month contract. Customer up, and at the end of 12 months, between month 12 and 15, they're allowed to send an email to head office saying to head office, I don't know if you saved me any money or not. Head office will then go back and compare what the customer would have done versus what they're with Utility Warehouse, and they will also compare it against the best deals in the market. And like, it's basically, it gives us the ability to just say, look, shut up, stop fussing about. All I need to know from you, Mr. Prospect, is, are you serious about saving money? Because if you're serious about saving money, I can save you money. So how soon can you sit down with me on a Zoom call? How soon can you sit down with me face to face? We'll quickly run through the Utility Warehouse slides so that you understand who we are. Oh, battery is running low. That's fine. So I'll just quickly show you who Utility Warehouse are, because we'll definitely save you money. And also for people who are active customer gatherers right now, you will already know that when you're doing price comparisons with somebody else, as long as you're comparing bundled customers, we are already pretty much untouchable. But what this does is it just gives you that confidence, because sometimes, you know, you get those people who, oh no, I've got this deal, I've got that deal, and you can't touch it. Is that right, mate? Shut up. Let me show you a way I can just wipe the floor with whatever you're currently doing. So that's an amazing price promise. That's the first thing. Next one.
I think the fact that they're so confident. I think that's what gets me. They're so bloody confident.
And we did, I don't know if anybody was here when we did the Everybody Saves. Was anybody here when we did that?
Yeah, I was here for that.
Yeah, so it was a kind of similar thing, but a wee bit more complicated. Whereas I think they've looked at that, they've learned their lessons, and I think now, again, they're coming from a place of confidence. They know that they're going to get that. Obviously, we can pretty much beat anybody's price, but I also think that they've just made it a bit smoother, a bit slicker, so that it's not so complicated and convoluted. It's a case of, we can save you money, and if we can't, here's double the difference back. I mean, it makes it easier for us as partners, makes it easy for the customers to understand. Whereas before, that Everybody Saves was a great concept, but it was a bit complicated. So this, like Dale was saying, it's basically just going to give us that posture to know that anybody you speak to, you're not then worrying that they're in a really good kind of broadband deal and you can't beat that. And as long as you are speaking to people, we'll be able to save them money. And I think that's the most important thing, is sharing it with absolutely everybody that you can. Because everybody's going to want to save money at the moment. Everybody needs to save money because their costs are going up elsewhere that we obviously can't help with, i.e. mortgages, car insurance, all these things that at the moment we can't help with, but we can help with obviously the rest of their outgoings. So yeah, that was a dead exciting one.
Thanks, Laura. Sorry.
You're back.
I'm back. My laptop died. Sorry, I've been working all day and I forgot to plug my laptop back in, but I really appreciate you holding the fort. Yeah, so look, let me quickly finish these slides. Really sorry about that. I'm embarrassed that I let that happen.
It's all right, Dale. At least we know what happens to the SGLs.
Yeah, listen, by the way, any idiot can get to SGL. I'm a walking, talking example.
You
right.
said that, not us.
So there's this is a big selling point, right? Now, Laura, if you've just discussed this, forgive me, but the thing with the streaming services is everybody pays it. Like, everyone's paying one of them. I'm paying 4 of them. I bet we're all paying these things, but that's a really unique way for you to introduce Utility Warehouse into a conversation, but you're not talking about energy and broadband, stuff that bores people to tears. So you can be like, as I said, I don't know if you caught it, it was Fraser Graham. He posted a picture yesterday on social media. It was essentially that. And he was saying, look, if you pay these things and you want these things to help offset the cost of your energy, let me know. And he had a whole pile of people saying, tell me more, going to let me know what this is about, blah, blah, blah. So him, by being creative and using the offerings, he's going to do a pile of sign-ups at the back end, because all that is a tool to get in front of somebody so that we can show them the Utility Warehouse slides. Because we would never go into doing the numbers unless we've explained who Utility Warehouse are, because they are completely different. Utility Warehouse are not an energy company. They're the only company in the UK that can bundle, but we need to explain that first before we do the numbers. Otherwise, folk just say, oh, no, I only want energy. We don't get to give them proper numbers, and it all just kind of falls apart. But if we keep control of the process and say, do you want me to show you how I can dramatically save you money? Great. Do the slides, 7-8 minutes. If you don't know, there's a I've put on the team support page, there's a video of how I present them. You can present the slides in less than 10 minutes, but that's the bit that means that then instead of them taking one service, they'll take 3 or 4. But this is amazing, an amazing way of us being able to bring up Utility Warehouse to folk. So that's the slides. Next thing we've got is the referral journey. We are a word of mouth business. And if you just think about it like this with referrals, see if every time you signed a customer, that customer introduced you to 3 other people, you would never need to do any form of marketing. You would never need to do any form of cold activity. You wouldn't need to do a 20k giveaway. You wouldn't need to post on social media. You'd need to do nothing. If every time you do a customer, they introduce you to 3 more, because that means it's self-feeding. And that's what this improved referral journey is all about. Utility Warehouse already know 90% of the customers would recommend them to a friend. And then what we've got is now at the end of the sign-up journey, we can actually ask the person, look, who do you know that is switched on when it comes to saving money? If you want to pop their name and phone number in the system, then it automatically loads that contact onto your My Planner, which again, if you're not using My Planner, you need to, because it keeps you organized. I'm an absolute bomb scare. I've not got a clue what's going on, but I use CRM systems to keep me organized because I know I'm a bomb scare. So if you're using your My Planner, it means when you're signing up a customer and that customer puts a few referrals in the system, you then get an email telling you, or you get a notification from the app saying that you've now got 2 or 3 more people to contact. And the simplest way to contact them is to get the person that referred them to message them first saying, Dale from Utility Warehouse is probably going to give you a call because I just joined them, saved £400 or £500, and I popped your detail. I gave him your details so that he can show you how it saved me money. Because if you get your person that you're doing the sign up to warm up the lead for you, once you then contact them on My Planner, it's a really warm inquiry for you. And Utility Warehouse is a word of mouth company at the end of the day. So there's the notification that you would get. So if they load a friend or a family member onto the system at the end of the sign up journey, you then get a notification on your mobile saying, great news, new customer referrals being created, tap to view. And that's you now got another warm lead. And you know, warm leads are the golden goose. Cold leads are difficult because cold leads you need to know how to sell. Warm leads, you don't really need to know how to sell because they're already interested. And that's why this is going to be a really big tool for you if you use it. And if you use it, your team will use it. And that's what's really important. It has to duplicate whatever we decide to do. So for head office, they're trying to fight the customer's corner. They've got the double the difference. Now, we've had that before. Some of us that have been here for a wee while will remember the double the difference price promise beforehand and how powerful it was. It was really good to be able to just say to somebody, look, stop waffling. I'm going to save you money no matter what. As long as you know that I'm definitely going to save you money, let's sit down and talk. Because I'm not wasting your time and you're not wasting mine. As long as you want to save money, I can do that for you. And as I say, sometimes it's about the language, but you being quite direct and just letting them know, look, definitely save. So we've got the double the difference price promise for our multi-service customers. People who take 4 services are getting an extra £100 off their energy, and that's me just got my email today, as I said. The cashback card number 3, well, that was a big ruse. They just wound us up. It's actually all the streaming services. And then the referral stuff I've just mentioned. Oh, holidays. Who likes a free holiday? I do love one. So the Naples, UK break, Oman, and the European cruise. Now, there are actually short 60-second videos for each of these holiday destinations. I am in the process. Tomorrow, I'm going to get them all kind of singularly downloaded. I'm going to stick all the videos into the WhatsApp groups, each individual video, because these are tools. You need to share these videos. It's about fishing. When you share a video of the European cruise, if you share that on your social media, what do you think all your contacts are going to say or think about being a UW partner? They're going to be quite interested about how you can get a cruise, European cruise, as a partner. But the videos will make it a lot more engaging. So I'll get them in the WhatsApp groups. I'll stick it in the Facebook group so that you can all then download the videos yourselves. And then if you want to put your own text in front of them, do what you want. It's about sharing the fact that if you register as a UW partner, it costs 10 quid. And if you gather approximately 1 customer a week, not only will you earn from doing it, you'll pick up one of these fantastic incentives. And has anyone on the call been on a UW holiday before?
Yeah.
How did you find them?
Oh, it was amazing. Like beyond my expectations. I think when you think you're getting a free holiday, you never think that it's going to be that you think it might be kind of, I don't know, budget, but it certainly was anything but budget. I couldn't believe it. I had a great time.
It's always 4 or 5 stars what Utility Warehouse do. So it's amazing. I
Yep.
mean, yeah, really, really good. So these are things that they're to incentivize you, but if we're smart, we use these as recruitment tools. These are going to build our business for us. And a lot of the feedback on the what do you call it, at Power Up, all the people on stage that were talking about the quick progression, everyone kept on talking about social media. It's certainly what resonated with me, because you know, we used to be quite, as a team, we used to be quite heavy on social media. Granted, it's my fault, and we've maybe been a little bit lackadaisical on social media as a team, but we're going to go back really heavy, all in, as on social media, by doing team interviews every time somebody's hits a rank. You know, when you get somebody that's QD, I'm going to be contacting all promotions in the team, inviting them to do a quick Facebook Live, because it's the Facebook Lives that are building people's businesses quite quickly. So, for example, let's just say Lena Hughes. I'm just picking a name on the screen. So Lena gets a promotion in Utility Warehouse. I'm going to invite Lena, and Lena doesn't need to do it. She can say no, but if she jumps onto a Facebook Live with me for maybe 2-3 minutes, I would want to know where Lena's from, why she joined Utility Warehouse, how it's been, and how she sees the future. Nice, short and sharp. But when I ask Lena those questions and she shares her honest feedback, because I would tag Lena in the post for the video, it means all of Lena's contacts now see the video. So they then see Lena joining this company that nobody's ever heard of.
What is it, Jason?
What's that? Oh, somebody just need to mute. So it creates the engagement where people then see the benefits of joining as a UW partner, but it's attraction marketing rather than it being us trying to post and sell the benefits. And all the teams that are growing really fast are doing it by things like Facebook Lives. And we've done all that. We've done it all. We grew massively through the pandemic just by doing Facebook Lives. And there's a channel, Sack the Boss, that's got a whole pile of Facebook Lives we've done in the past. It's on YouTube. But we'll just do them under my normal profile, Del Hughes, your normal profiles, so that everyone's getting the reach and the engagement, everyone's getting to grow, and we're taking advantage of the fact that Utility Warehouse is growing faster than ever. So that's the incentives. There is another event coming for the fact that we're now hit 1 million customers. Tickets are already available on the partner portal. So make sure you get a ticket for this. It's an event that's going to be held in Coventry, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's Coventry they're holding it. So that's another 4 or 5 hour drive for us Scots. But anyway, it's been held in Coventry and it's going to be a big party. They've basically hired this whole stadium. It's a football stadium. They've took the whole stadium and they're going to have thousands and thousands of partners. It'll all be free booze, free food, you name it. It'll be absolutely amazing. So make sure you get your ticket booked for that. And this chap, Jamil Qureshi, he's coached like the Ryder Cup team. He coached the England cricket team. He's a very high-end motivational speaker, but he only works with like the elites. He is now partnered with Utility Warehouse. He is who is teaching all the SGLs at the moment how to boost their business. So if you get a ticket for your Ignite, it's September. It means you'll get to obviously mix with the big wigs. So from Monday, this is what head office wanted us to do. They want us to encourage you to recruit a team member, gather a customer, and do a supporting appointment. It's not about us doing loads. It's about us just doing a little bit but maybe just in a little bit more than we have done, because like I say, success loves speed, and the speed the company's grown at the moment is ridiculous. So the ones that lean in are going to really benefit. But if you don't lean in, it just means you're going to see a whole pile of folk shoot past you. And the one thing you don't want to do with Utility Warehouse, because they're already the largest network marketing company out with the United States of America. And I think that's ridiculous. We only operate in the UK, and we are already the largest out with the United Kingdom, outside the USA. Crazy statistic, but that's how fast we've grown over the last couple of years. Now, if we continue doing that, and you don't lean in now, because remember, this is a willable asset that passes to your children. So if you don't lean in now, you're going to look back a couple of years from now and be like, my God, I remember sitting on Zoom calls and Dell was telling us, now's the time, do it now. And you maybe got distracted, or you maybe got focused on something else. And you're going to see a whole generation of Utility Warehouse partners who have set themselves free financially. Some of them you'll know, and you've maybe missed out because you didn't act now. And I don't want to be forceful, you know, I'm quite a red personality, but I do have a duty to let you understand, if you lean in now and you push hard now, it's going to change your life forever. Absolutely change your life, because nothing beats getting that paycheck every month, even if you don't go to work. It changes your life. And I want that for all of you. And the sooner we get everyone, if you're doing one a month, then let's get you doing 2 a month. If you're doing 2 a month, let's get you doing 4 a month. If you're doing 4 a month, let's get you doing 8 a month, and get that team building. Now here's some prizes that will happen at the event called Ignite in September for those who are consistent. Because Utility Warehouse head office can see it's the consistency that wins. It's not the going and doing 10 and then taking 3 months off. It's the people who consistently do something every single month that are growing fast businesses. So if you were to get 2 achiever points a month in May, June, July, and August, then that would get you level 1. And if you were to get 4, then that would get you level 2. And an achiever point, you get a point for recruiting a partner, and you get a point for each core service that we offer. So if you were to sign up a customer, they take energy, broadband, and mobile, that would get you 3 points. So all you would need to do is gather 1 3-service customer every month and do that May, June, July, and August. And if you recruit 1 partner, you've got your 4 points, and that's got you your gets you to this exclusive champions lunch, which is Sir Geoff Turst. So for the English folk in the team, he was the guy who scored a hat-trick when England won the World Cup back in 1966. So yeah, exciting if you're English, maybe not so exciting if you're Scottish. But still well worth going to, because Sir Geoff Hurst, even I know he's a bit of a legend. So that's what they're going to do for the incentive for Ignite. And I think that might be the last slide. Yeah, that is. I'm going to stop the share.
Dale,
Yeah.
can you use have you got anything that you can use for the Geoff Turst Champion Breakfast? Because that's, as you say, not so exciting for the Scottish, but exciting for the English folk.
No, I don't. If there is, it'll be on the partner portal.
No.
Like today, I mean, I've spent all day sitting at this blooming laptop, just trying to get my head straight, because there's so much happening in Utility Warehouse that it's like I was almost like, fuck, where do I start? Like,
I was like that, yeah. Sunday driving up it, and then Saturday night driving up. It's like, whoa, so much information.
yeah. Where do we start? I guess we start personally. I think we start by going back to basic.
Mhm.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on getting myself a 3-service homeowner customer. That's my first task. I'm going to make sure I do that, because also any customers that we gather between now and the end of the month is double holiday points.
Yeah.
So if I can get a 3-service homeowner customer, that would be 3 points, but because it's double, that'd be 6 points. So that'd be a really easy win for all of us to do. The other thing I'm going to try to do is I'm just going to try and be a little bit more consistent in personally running team meetings. Mondays are always quite good for me. We run the Glasgow Buzz first Monday of the month. And what I'm going to do is every other Monday, so like next Monday, 8 o'clock, I'm going to run an online team meeting. And if I just do that every Monday, 8 o'clock, it means everybody knows, look, there's a place you can bring your new partners. There's a place you can come on if you're needing to ask questions, get feedback, to learn, because that's what other teams are doing. And, you know, they're getting really good traction. But
That'd be epic, though. That'd be good.
Yeah. It's about us just working together and ensuring that when we've got a new partner, we give them the right start. So I guess, yeah, that's just going through my notes here. That's pretty much all I wanted to run through. With regards Power Up. The last thing, and I've already mentioned it, but just in case you missed it, every single person that joins my organisation, so that's everyone that joins your teams, part of my team, everyone that joins, they're going to get sent a link to the Sack the Boss support page, which I'm going to just quickly show you right now. And I'm doing this because the sooner and the quicker we educate people who join Utility Warehouse just on how good Utility Warehouse is, the quicker your team is going to grow, the quicker your income is going to grow, the quicker everything happens. But I personally think a lot of people join Utility Warehouse and still have no clue on what they've actually joined. They don't realise just how powerful this opportunity could be. So this is uw.co.uk. Oh shit, sorry, 2 seconds. So that page there is sacktheboss.co.uk/support. It's got an explanation. It's a half an hour talk by me explaining the income. And by the way, I'm explaining how they can retire themselves in 3 years. This is the most powerful way to change your life, because most people when they join are probably joining thinking, oh, it'd be great to make £250 when I sign up a customer. And it is great to make £250 when you sign up a homeowner or multi-service customer. But that's still a bit of a job, because if you don't continue signing up customers, then you stop getting paid, because our royalties 6 years down the line if it's a personal customer. Whereas if they join and they get educated on the team building aspect, then they understand to row with both oars. Row with the oar of customer gathering, row with the oar of team building at the same time, and build that royalty income, which on the screen there is £2,340 a month that they will receive month after month, year after year, even if they stop. And that, ladies and gents, will completely change anyone's life. It's half the reason that I'm not being as active as I should be, because once that royalty income drops, if you're not super focused all the time, you can get distracted. But so I've put the video on there, and then at the bottom I've just put welcome to the Sack the Boss team. There's how you can earn a couple of grand, a link to join the Facebook group, a link to join the main Utility Warehouse Facebook group, the main tools, there's the earn video, there's UW stories, a link to get to the online training, and then along the bottom, because over the years I've done quite a lot of videos with various different partners, I've put some of the best ones along the bottom. So there's our kickoff. It's 2.5 hours long. That was the Utility Warehouse kickoff event in January. There's Big Al, who's a global trainer, 30-minute training on what to say to get an appointment in your diary. There's Steve Critchley. He's the #1 earner in Utility Warehouse. He's my mentor. So that was Steve. He came onto a Zoom call with our team and I recorded it. So if you want to hear from Steve about how to build a really big business, make sure you watch that and get your team members to watch it when they join. That one there is me demonstrating. It's 9 minutes and 53 seconds. In less than 10 minutes, it's me presenting Utility Warehouse from start to finish. Because we do need to know how to present it. If you don't know how to present Utility Warehouse, then all that's going to happen is you'll have conversations with people, they'll hit you with an objection, and because they haven't seen the presentation first, you get hit with objections, you start, you're almost kind of, all of a sudden you're kind of almost firefighting because you're not getting a chance to present Utility Warehouse right, and we lose the prospect. Whereas if we'd kept control and said, look, John, let me show you who we are first. This is who we are. And then at the end, right, John, now you know who we are and how we operate. Do you want to see how much we can save you? And if you do that, it makes a dramatic difference to your business. And then I think the last one, there's one in social media, me, myself, Alex Roberts, 3 top SGLs in the company. It's a 22-minute. It was on Wes Linden's big Sunday Night Live or whatever he calls it. And it was the 3 of us explaining 3 different ways to make social media work for you. Because here's, look, and watch how I'm saying this. Social media is a powerful tool if we use it right. There's a place for things like talking about energy, but we can't always just talk about energy, because if you talk about energy all the time, you will get the odd customer, but you're also alienating everybody else in your network. And the algorithm then works against you, because the algorithm can see that when you're posting about energy, very few people engage with the post. So it thinks, right, okay, when Dale posts about energy, nobody's liking it, nobody's commenting on it, it's not getting any interaction. So the next time he posts about energy, they won't even put it on other people's feeds. And if you don't understand how the algorithm works, then although your new partner thinks they're being great because they're posting about all this stuff about energy and broadband and things, but they might get 1 or 2 customers. But had they not done it that way and done it more the way we're trained by Utility Warehouse, they would have probably get way more customers and not damaged their algorithm. Because once you damage your algorithm, it's really difficult to undamage it. And that's where social media, doing it the right way, is important. And the last wee one is a video of me, again, at my whiteboard. I do love a whiteboard, explaining how to get in front of people. There's lots of different ways to get in front of a prospect. When I started doing Utility Warehouse, the first thing I did is I joined business networking. So if you're in BNI, I know there's some folk in the call. Charlene's joined a BNI. Sarah's joined a BNI. I know Laura Boland does networking as well. I'm just not sure if it's BNI, but there's lots of business networking around the UK. There's local business networking, there's online business networking, and there's quite big UK-wide networking that you can get involved in. So that's a route to get in front of people. There's the 20k giveaway. There's the online web links. I know some folk are still waiting for me to do their web link. I will get it done. But there's also the face-to-face 20k giveaway stalls that you could be doing. It's what I did. You know, I went to a car boot sale. I got one of the sheets, put it on a table. That's all I had. A 20 quid sheet on a table, a pile of flyers, and I stood at the car boot sale, just basically stopping folks, saying, hi, do you want to pop your name in this free draw? I then also went round all the stall holders, because those stall holders are there trying to make money. So they're obviously open-minded to making money, because they're up at the crack of dawn in a freezing cold car boot sale selling absolute junk. But yeah, I can show them how to make 250 quid a pop. So by doing car boot sales and things like that, I was able to recruit quite a lot of partners. So networking, 20k giveaways, business networking, social media. There's lots of different ways to get in front of people. And again, the last thing with social media, you're not working your business on social media if you're just putting a post up. Social media is about creating engagement and then interacting with them offline. So you need to make sure that you're also, once you do get a little bit of engagement with people, you take it offline, you send them a private message, and you then discuss with them offline how we can help. But look, I put all that together more because that's been 14 years now that I've been doing this on and off. I mean, I've had 6 years out. So, you know, we all can get lost when doing this business. But in my 14 years of building Utility Warehouse to, you know, it's a multi-million-pound turnover business that I've got, I've learned that the videos at the bottom are essentially covering the core key skills. So that's why I've put that there. It's why every team member is going to get that link sent to them, because the more I can help you build your team, the more I'm helping you win. And if I can help you win, I'm helping myself win anyway, because this is a business about helping others. So I think that's me. Is there any questions? Is there anything that I maybe haven't covered? You never look 48. Fuck you. Thanks, Michael. Very kind, very kind. Yeah, any questions? While I have
No questions, but there was another small announcement at Power Up about the multi-service bundle discount and how it was increasing to £100, £50 or £100, and our customers, including existing customers, would get it automatically. So for anybody that is just now a multi-service customer, any of us, you should have received an email from UW maybe about an hour ago, which basically came through and said, good news, we're reducing your bill. So that'll have been sent automatically to all your existing customers. So again, that's another good wee social media post to put out there that we didn't need to do anything. Automatically, UW have just reduced their bills when everyone else is increasing them. So that's another good wee one to put out to your customers.
Good shout, Laura. Any other questions? Is anyone unsure of any of the announcements so far? Like they're just totally confused? Now's the time to say, you know, you're safe in this call. We're all one team. Everyone's here to help you. My role is to make sure that you get better. Good. I'm going to take the silence as everyone's happy. Either that or you're just too shy. Right, look, that's me. I won't take any more of your time. I will be doing another team call Monday, 8 o'clock. I'll have some different content. So please bring your team onto this weekly call and let's all build together, because UW is on an absolute rocket trajectory. And the more we lean in now, the more we're all going to change our lives completely. So, yeah, thanks for that. And if anyone needs me, you probably received a text message from my personal mobile today. So you've got my number. I'm always here to help. All right.
Oh,
Cheers, Dale.
Thanks, everyone.
have a good evening.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.